profiling, and welcome back to another Thursday tip. Now today's one's going to be broken up into two parts because it's too long to do into one part. The first part this week and the second part is going to be next week. Now the reason I'm doing these particular videos is because I've looked at a number of agents, and I've also spoken with a number of agents who began doing video, and they've done some really good videos, some very good production, some very good ideas, concepts, all things have gone into it, but yet they stopped in not too long a period of time. And one thing I've noticed is that that's what's becoming a little bit of a trend, and also speaking with people, they're not noticing things getting the response that they're wanting to get, or not getting the feedback they're wanting to get, or being as effective as what they may have thought. Now, the thing with video is it's like every other form of marketing, every other form of advertising. It's not something that will generally give you instant results. It does take time, it does take energy, it does take persistence and consistency to actually get there and to make it work in the first place. So the first thing I guess I want to make a point about here, which is what these videos is all about, is when doing video, it's all about consistency and persistency. I'm not sure if persistency, is that a word? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to use it today and next week. Consistency and persistency are two things that are absolutely critical if you want your videos to work, because we can promote them on the different platforms that we talked about last week. If you haven't seen that video, I can put a link into that, but check that out. I've shown you where to put all the videos, how to put them, everything, all quite minute detail as to what to do when you do actually get your videos. But these are things that are critical. Now, if you remember back 10 years ago, 2 years ago, last week, when you actually did letterbox drops. Now, I'm all for letterbox drops. I believe letterbox drops, when they're done effectively and done the right way, can be a very, very good form of marketing. But they need to be done the right way. The other point about that is that when you did letterbox drops, you didn't send out 1,000 letterbox drops, and if no one responded, you didn't worry about it. You kept persisting, you kept doing them, you kept making them go out week after week, month after month, according to your listings, new listings, sales, whatever the case may be, however it is that you operate, but you kept going with it, persistent. And then every now and then you might get called into an appraisal, you may get a listing, whatever's happening, but you're putting your name and your face out there. It's exactly the same with video. It's a matter of putting your name, putting your face out there, getting in front of people. And the thing that video has way above what any other form of marketing does have is the fact that you can put your personality, you can put a smile on, you can put a bit of humor in there, you can do whatever you like, you can put it out there in front of people, but people are getting to know you, like you, and trust you. It's the familiarity that is coming across to people. And as we spoke about a few weeks ago, it's that familiarity that breeds a trust, so that when people do see you, when they're looking for an agent, you will have an automatic trust factor built in there because they've been watching your videos. It's like when you go to McDonald's. I don't think there's anybody that I know of goes to the McDonald's because of the good, nutritious meal that they're actually going to get, nor for the great tasting coffee that they're going to get. We go to McDonald's because, well, okay, yeah, it's easy. But apart from that, we go to McDonald's because it's familiar. We know exactly what we're going to get. It doesn't matter where you go, all over the world, it's almost the same thing. You go there because it's familiar. You know what you're going to get. That's why you go to McDonald's. And it's the same thing with video. The persistency. People build familiarity, then you build the trust, and that's where they come to know, like, and trust you. So when it comes to you actually being out there, and when it comes to them as well, looking for an agent, someone that they want to employ to sell their house, that they believe that they can trust to do the job well, that they believe that they will get a good result from, that's where video trumps all forms of other media. Another really good thing to remember at this point as well is the fact that people are scrolling very, very quickly. So now some of your videos you're actually going to put out there on ads, as Facebook ads, Instagram ads, etc. And another time I'll actually talk about which ones to put out there as ads and which ones not to. But one of the things is, as they're going out, as you're putting your videos out, people are scrolling really quickly. They're going through their posts more as something to fill in time more than anything, or they're feeling lazy, or they're just waiting for somebody. That's what's happening. So it's got to be something that they can actually see that is actually going to grab their attention to make it watch them. So when people are actually scrolling through their feed, they may not stop and listen to your whole video. They may not watch your whole video. They might not necessarily be focused on that entire video. But what you do know is they're seeing your face and they're hearing your voice. They're getting familiar with you. You've probably got a bit of a brand around your particular videos. The way that you do videos will be different to the way some other people do videos. So when they're scrolling through, they do see you. They do see your brand. They do see your name. They do hear your voice most of the time as well. So remembering, just because I don't like it or comment, it's got to be something really, really good these days for people to actually like and comment too much. Because that's just where we've got to with so much information, so many posts going out there, and that's where you can stand out. And just because, like I said, they don't necessarily like or comment all the time on your things, doesn't mean they're not seeing you and you're not becoming familiar with them. That is happening. As you begin to build your profile and your trust in front of their eyes, then more and more people will start to like and comment, especially if they're looking at getting closer to being someone who wants to do business with you. Now, when you do actually get invited to a listing presentation, which is the end goal of this, obviously, you get invited into the listing presentation, the thing that you have going for you above every other agent out there, unless they're doing exactly what you're doing, what you do have going for you is you've built that trust. You've built that familiarity. They feel like they know a little bit about you. They feel like you know about the area, you know about the market, you know about the economy, you know what's going on around the place. So they've got this trust factor built in with you already. Whereas if, let's say, they're getting 3 agents in to choose which one of them they're going to use to sell their house, if there's 3 in total, you're one of them and the others haven't got any video, they don't really have any familiarity going on except maybe a couple of signs around the place, you're miles ahead already, which is a great reason for you to be on video, to get it out in front of people. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you actually build up the trust with people. Now, one of the other ways of building up trust with people, I'll just mention here briefly, is an agent profile video. You've probably seen them. A lot of agents have got them now. They're becoming more and more popular. But what I can tell you is that is a great way to build a relationship, an emotional connection, an emotional endearment with potential vendors. Once they see your video and find out, hey, you're not just a salesperson or a real estate agent, you're actually a real person with a family and with hobbies and with feelings, and when it's done properly, it tells your story really, really well. And there's so many different ways, so many different ways that you can actually go out and promote that video, get it out there, working very, very hard for you over and over and over again, hundreds and thousands of times. We can show you how to do that. If you want to know more about that, let us know. We can certainly show you that. But basically, in this particular video, 2 things we want to know about. Number 1, consistency. You need to be consistent, putting the videos out on a regular basis, preferably at the same time, the same day of every single week. And persistency. Keep persisting. Even if you aren't getting the results you want straight away, don't worry about it. Just go out, put the videos out, get them out there and let people see your face, hear your voice, see your name, your brand, get it out there, and you'll find it will make a massive difference. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the video or this channel yet, can I suggest you go and subscribe? Click on the subscribe button and then click on the bell as well. You get a notification when there's some new videos, some more information's coming up. Also on our social channels, Facebook, and Instagram and LinkedIn. Why don't you go on there, follow us, like us, and all that sorts of other information that's coming. It's not just these videos, there's a whole bunch of other information and good things, motivational things as well we've got on there, which will help you make your day, your business, and your life better. So you can go out, list more, sell more, rent more, and then you can actually live a whole lot better as well. And don't forget, stay in touch. Want to answer as many questions as we can, because we're here to help you do what you do better. Have a fantastic day.